But to look your enemy in the eye, knowing you'll remember his face for the rest of your life, now that takes a stomach much stronger than you'll ever have.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Girl Survives. We are continuing with our Klingon Let's Play of Star Trek Armada 3, and at the end of the last episode, we were in real trouble. I've spent about 5 minutes since the end of the last episode. I've got this lovely battle station, and some fighters, put up within our next defensive line, which is of course Ra Shalom. We also found an artifact there, which is quite nice, an Iconian reliquary matrix. Sadly, we also found an artifact at Guinevere here. We're going to lose Guinevere. I don't think there's any way that we're going to be able to hold Guinevere by virtue of the fact that we can't get our fleets through. We've lost Zasimus as we expected to after the decisive battle in the last episode. We're taking steps to protect Avalessa, because I think this is going to be very much a linchpin for us. If we take a look at it, you can see that we have a maximum potential of 3,938 population, which is pretty damn remarkable. It is already making us 112.4 credits a second. That's going to be our linchpin, and that is what is going to financially support us through the next war, or through the war to come. You can see that the Ninth Order, they're doing very well. I'm very concerned. In order to try and mitigate against them somewhat, we've managed to, let's just give them a little bit of cash, we've managed to get a peace treaty with Task Force 33, who, based on what I can see, they've got a lot of ships, as you can see here. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. There we are. Oh, it doesn't seem to like me zooming in. There we are. Yes, they've got a good deal of ships, and they appear, based on, again, what I can see, to be winning their war against Task Force 7, and indeed, Legio II Romi. They are now at the capital of the Legio II Romi. So I think that's going to be it for the Legio II. In fact, they may have already fallen. Let's just take a quick look. They haven't fallen yet, but I suspect that they will do, given that the overwhelming forces arrayed against them. They've lost their Class D shattered planet. There's just not much left for them. The House of Korath are still doing okay, although I do suspect that they're making inroads against the Legio Abraxas. You can see that at a homeworld of theirs at some point there was quite a large Klingon fleet there. So, yeah, it could certainly be very interesting. We're not all that friendly with most of the other races. Task Force 7, of course, I think they hardly matter at this point. The House of Korath, we've got a ceasefire with them, but we haven't got a peace treaty. They're much more friendly with me than I am with them. Fourth Order, of course, I destroyed in one of the earlier episodes. So, I think we probably are stood in acceptable stead. As long as we can defend. Our lines of defence are, of course, going to be Ra Shalom and Avalessa. So it could very much be interesting. Oh, our music seems to have stopped. Let's try and sort that out. There we are. Got some music back. Good. We're rebuilding our fleet. It's going to be a slow process, certainly not the quickest process that we could have, but with our defensive station and everything that it is currently building, I think we're ultimately going to be okay, especially considering our credit income, which is 234.4 a second. It's pretty damn amazing. Our dilithium income is awful, as is our tritanium income, but we can supplement that by buying from the black market. That's not a problem at all. Without further ado, let's unpause. A hostile empire has launched a dreadnought. That is undoubtedly going to be the Cardassians over here.
Reinforcements have arrived.
And they are proving to be a much greater threat than I originally gave them credit for. I feel quite stupid.
We have created a new weapon.
I still have their 2 Golden Cats because I wasn't able to kill one. Really annoyed that they've got 2 Golden Cats.
Ready for battle.
Really quite annoyed. It's something that is a bug. I'll have to have a look at it and see if I can resolve that bug.
Dogs of war.
Yes, indeed. Let's let loose the dogs of war. I think we'll have a nice, a nice Polaron torpedo. It's very difficult to say no to them. I also want to build
Reinforcements have
the
arrived.
Warlord Shipyard. Now, you can see what I'm researching here. We're going to go through the research in order to try and get the Sword of Kales, which is going to be fun. Hopefully. I hope it's going to be fun. It would also be a good idea for us to... Oh, the Sukja! We haven't actually taken that yet. Let's grab that as well.
I do not understand.
We will upgrade our weapons to whatever point that we possibly can. Another thing that's going to be very useful for us to get as soon as possible are the veteran gunnery staff. Now, what they do is they allow for additional targeting banks, which means our ships are going to be able to fire against more targets at once. It's hard to say no to that, isn't it? We're still waiting for our Kvex to be researched. I don't think that's going to be too long. I think once this is researched, it will pop over to the Kvex as soon as we've got our tactical research labs completed. I wonder why that's waiting. Let's just take a quick look. Oh, this doesn't seem to be a good reason for that, does there?
Our planet is under attack.
Let's take some strategic fortifications, make it a bit stronger. Oh, what's this? A Grumal trader, that's fine. I don't mind shooting that.
We do not have enough resources.
Let's once again supplement ourselves with cash.
Just show me where.
I'm enjoying this music. It's good. Well done. This is a group called Dragon Tamer. I'm once again using Epidemic Sound in order to get a bit of awesome music that is not going to get me told off. Am I still waiting on logistical development?
Is devastating to the Klingon Empire.
Sorry, folks. There we go. Now we're getting the logistical development that we wanted. I need to do that as soon as possible so I can actually get my Titan, which is going to be absolutely critical. We'll queue it up now, because that way at least we know we've already spent the appropriate resources in order to get it. We should have a couple more battle station tugs somewhere.
The day will be ours.
There they are, look. I wanted to try and bring them over here, but I just don't think they're going to be able to build in time. So what we will do,
a new weapon.
In
right away,
being absolute sneaky horrible bastards, is we're going to start building battle stations at Task Force 33's planets. Now, why am I going to be doing that, I hear you ask, with trepidation? Well, the reason that we want to do that is because Allied victory is off. Ultimately, we are... Oh, hello. Oh, another big piece of lag. So, folks, after our little accident earlier on, where the game decided to close and my computer decided to restart, whoopsie daisy, I've come back, I've played roughly the same amount of time again, and I've done something a little bit different. This time, I plopped a space station here. It means we've retained, for the time being, Zosimus. I don't think we're going to win against all these forces that are arrayed against us here. They've got Vasards, they've got Dahils back here, so I don't think the station's going to live, but it is going to buy us a little bit of extra time. We've done the same thing. We've started defending this world a little bit more heavily. I'm actually going to take social specialisation off so I can get our logistical development a bit higher, a bit faster, because I think we're going to need it. I do think we're going to need it. These fine fellas here, I think I might bring them into the battle, just to confuse things a little bit for the enemy. So let's see what happens. As I say, I think they're going to have a limited effect, but...
Gaura, leader of the Klingon High Council, have decided to show you Gibeon, that which truly makes us Klingon.
As you can hear, Gowron's pretty excited about the whole deal. Let's get supercharged weapons on the go. We'll take an additional thing of Iron Blast. Oh dear. What are we building right now? We're going to build some more defences. Again, as I say, I don't think it's going to be enough. Woodtech! Looks like our ships are going to be on the way. The moment that we can, we'll get some more ships in, because just the more that we can do to defend this this area, this planet, We are destroying their ships. That's good. Alright, so the moment he gets into the gravity well, we're going to spam some more ships. Oh, look at that. She is definitely dying. She's definitely dying. And they are taking her health out good and proper. Oh, there we go. You just hover over Golden Cat and he starts jabbering away. Alright, let's get some more ships in.
Revenge.
All vessels, go for the Kessock Hybrid. It's a big damage dealer. Alright, let's go for this Galore next. We might pull this off, you know. Boom, that's another one. Yep, more dead, more dead. What have we got over here?
For the Empire.
There we go. Let's go for some more supercharged weapons. Yes. Bit of a glorious taunt.
Great honor.
Better attack speed again from Kern. Alright, everybody go for Ducat. I think we've survived it. Oh my. I didn't expect this at all. And it looks like the enemy are actually retreating. It's remarkable. We should probably concentrate on these Darheels. They're going to be a huge problem. Kern, are you going to survive long enough to get another fleet out? Probably not.
Annihilation of your enemies.
Failing this mission is devastating to the Klingon Empire.
Look, lads, let's just chill, yeah? Let's give Task Force 33 a little bit of cash. Because cash flow is not something that we're really struggling for, is it? Let's take that Darheel. Couple of fighters, couple of bombers. Oh, got some more. Come on, concentrate on those Darheels. There goes one. Let's take another one. Oh, look at the station. She's in a bit of a state. We'll take some Merchant facilities because it's hard to say no.
Vessels during this mission.
Woo! Can we get something that gives us... Yes, we can. Just about enough range to start repairing our stuff.
May all our missions be filled with glorious
Alright, come on. Let's retreat to the station. Let's retreat to the station.
I am honored to serve.
No point doing anything silly, is there? We'll take some additional bombers.
Station construction complete.
You do me a great honor.
Thank you. I've been trying to. Well, there we go, folks. We've actually, temporarily at least, saved both Guinevere and... Oh yes, I've forgotten about this. Quick, let's give it some additional weapons.
I do not understand.
Oh, that's a Hutet. That station's doomed.
Just show me where.
Ladies and gentlemen, everything is coming up Millhouse this time. Now, what I will do with my vessels here is I'm going to bring them here. I'm going to change their stance a little bit. So, let's go... I want you to hold position. I want you to do it here. Because we need to do everything that we possibly can in order to keep our stations safe. Now, we did...
Reinforcements have arrived.
Try and rebuild this fine fellow, but we need to do the research again. So let's bop, 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 bop. There we go. We need some more dilithium. Let's grab that. Got plenty of cash. Plenty of cash. Sort of Kaylee's, please.
Planetary research is complete.
And we're also going to want a load of Quebec. So let's take 16. There you go. That's what we've got the capacity to build right now.
Let loose the dogs of war.
Are you healing? Yep, the Taigokor is very, very slowly healing. This fleet could be the end of it, of course, because it's not in great nick. It is not in fine fettle. But it has repair teams on the go. It's doing everything that it possibly can to repair itself.
Greyfall will be paved with their ashes.
Let's just take our time, let the enemy come towards us.
Construction complete.
May all our missions be filled with glorious battles.
Glorious battles indeed. Let's take another Hail Gowron, shall we?
For the Empire!
And a better Iron Blast, because, you know, seems to be a good idea, doesn't it?
A great
More
honor.
ships. Here we go, the enemy ships are coming in. Our ships are now holding position and looking to pummel the enemy fleet, which is probably one of the better things that they can do. One thing about the Klingons is when they're holding position, their firing arrays are actually aimed in the correct direction. Look at this, we've got Deathrights now, we've got Katingas. Oh yes, here we go. That, ladies and gentlemen,
Reinforcements
is
have
magnificent. Have we lost this station yet? No, no, but very close. Got some Saber classes there. We need to upgrade this station as well, so let's grab ourselves a little bit of extra cash.
Let us make war. I do not understand.
Grab that. Some merchant
I do not
facilities as well, because
understand.
that's going to make us even more
We
cash.
have created a new weapon.
It's hard to say no to cash, isn't it? Our Kvex have started building. We're going to push them back, folks. We might well lose
Your
Guinevere.
defeat has forced the Senate to question your ability.
Oh, look at
Ready
that.
to
The Legio
fight.
Abraxas has been defeated. The Romi has been defeated. The House of Korath we're still friendly with. Let's make sure that we maintain that friendship in as much as we can. Keep going with those. Task Force 7 I don't care about. I'll keep the trade alliance with them, of course.
I thirst for battle.
And our station is still slowly healing itself, slowly improving. Are there any Garhills of the south that I need to concern myself with? Alright, let's go on the attack. We need to take out that Garhill. Hello, hello. Who have we got over here? We've got Golden Cat coming back to battle. Because he's a lunatic.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Isn't that the
Ready to
definition of
fight.
insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Ready to build.
There goes Madred.
Give the Batah his due.
Let's take Kentar out.
May all our missions be filled with glorious battles.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen. There's the Hutet. It has decided to arrive. It's going to eliminate. Guinevere. The reason that I can't protect Guinevere is because I can't build a station there. That is one of the limitations of it. Oh, the Sword of Colours is starting to build.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Soon, ladies and gentlemen,
Reinforcements have
soon,
arrived.
we will have a viable answer. Viable answer. That is magnificent. Kentar is running. As if the very whips of his masters were behind him. The Klingons are back, baby. And we will not lose Zosimas. Not this time. Not again.
Let us make war. We have created a new weapon.
Goodbye, Kentar.
Fire all disruptors!
Let's keep improving our men.
Personally be commander.
Yes, I am Gowron.
All that is required of you is the annihilation of your enemies.
Improve the attack speed for our local ships. Wreak havoc indeed. Oh,
Ready to fight.
you are indeed ready to fight, you gorgeous ship. Let's take the shockwave torpedo. That will break the enemy ships up. And we'll also take some armor modifications to make sure that we're as tough as we can
Created a
be.
new weapon.
Let's grab another 5 Kvex, some additional death
Reinforcements
rights,
have arrived.
and a Katinga.
What? Let the battle commence.
You do me a great honor.
I must have available ship slots, and I don't have any at the moment.
Station construction
Let's
complete.
try and remedy that with a new logistics amount. There we go. The enemy are continually bringing ships in. Looks like Ducat's going to go down again.
Have arrived.
Bye bye, baby. I hope he's going to go down anyway. There you go, true masters of the Alpha Quadrant, my bum.
We seek honor.
Let's just see what's happening here with the Hutet. It's still doing what it was doing before.
We seek honor.
We are bringing 16 Kavek classes and our Sword of Kaylees into this system in order to fight.
Station construction complete.
Destroy them.
And the enemy, ladies and gentlemen, at long
Reinforcements have
last,
arrived.
are retreating. Let's get our trade station built. Apparently we can no longer build a propaganda station. It's probably because we don't have enough civilian
We
research
seek
labs
honor.
at this point. So let's pop them down.
Let loose the dogs of war.
And there we go. We have a maintenance dock.
The day will be
Yes,
ours.
the Tycho core is improving itself.
We seek honor.
There is hope. Long last, there is hope. Let's bring all of our
We
vessels
seek honor.
into
Honor and
Zosimas.
glory.
Soon we will be on the assault again. Soon our enemies will fall. Right, let's take a Negvar, a Fekla. Ooh, what else do we want? We will take a Corral. Haven't researched the Sukja yet. I know we pressed that in the last little segment, but we have since forgotten to press it again. Better armor, please.
Station construction complete.
Interestingly, it looks like at Gawain, enemy ships are being allowed through without being molested. I don't like that.
We are Klingons.
I don't like that at all.
I am ready.
Now, with all these ships, do you think we might be in a position?
We seek honor. Let us get to work. Ready to fight.
Right, are you all in a fleet?
Yes.
It looks like you are. Let's
Honor and glory.
fight the Hutet.
Increase power to engines.
This
Reinforcements have
might be a
arrived.
terrible mistake on my part. But terrible mistakes are
Ready
what
to
I'm
build.
all about, ladies and
We have
gentlemen.
created a new weapon.
Going to improve things for ourselves. We will take neutral zone patrol so we know where
We
the
have
enemy lie.
created a new weapon.
Take some official star chart. Oh no, they're useless. There's no point in those. Go with missions under oath so we can offer missions to our allies and indeed our enemies.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Excellent. Here we go. Here go the ships.
For the Empire, we fight like warriors.
We indeed fight like warriors. Will we do enough? Can we beat the Hutet? I mean, that is a certainly
Ready to fight.
interesting question.
Yes. Get us moving.
Get us moving.
Station construction.
Take some radiolytic isotopes.
Reinforcements have arrived.
The fight against the Hutet is on.
We have created a new weapon.
And it doesn't like what we're handing it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Will we take her down? I suspect that we might. She's not having a good time. for the glory of the Klingon Empire. That, ladies and gentlemen, is magnificent. We have saved Guinevere.
Reinforcements have arrived. We have created a new weapon.
We've created a new weapon.
We seek honor.
And the weapon is Klingon dominance.
Honor and glory.
We will drive them before us. Hechukos!
Hechukos. Let's get an Ion Storm on the go. Oh, can we not do that yet? Yes, we can. Lovely.
I thirst for battle. Ekpa.
Set a course. Warp 6.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I think
Reinforcements have
Battle
arrived.
Chant is going to be more useful than anything else for that ship.
A battle has begun.
A battle has begun somewhere. The enemy are coming back.
We seek honor.
All of you,
For the Empire.
group together.
Increase power to
You're now a
engines.
member of a fleet. Now members of a fleet? Yes.
Honor and glory.
I don't want to have a fair fight with them. That would be foolish. Is there anything more that we can do in order to...
We have created a new
Hurt
weapon.
One thing that we can do with various
Ready
ships
for battle.
is we can ensure that
do
we
not
have
understand.
upgraded as much as humanly possible.
For the Empire!
Or Klingonly possible.
For Kalis!
Reinforcements have arrived. I do not understand.
There we go, let's upgrade as much as we can.
Increase power to
Let's
engines.
bring ourselves... We need our ships to
For
hold
the
position.
Empire. Let us make war.
And we need to go to Iojoal. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
May all our missions be filled with glorious.
Let's grab another attack wing. Bring them in. Here they are. They should
Let
automatically join
loose
the
the
fleet.
dogs of war.
I have a couple of death rights. Juge Bear. I imagine there are more as well.
We have created a new weapon.
We have created a new weapon.
Our planet is under attack.
Ladies and... Oh, hello. No, that's not ours. It's fine.
Reinforcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be all we've got time for. I suspect that we've gone to somewhere approaching half an hour at this point. But I think this episode was well worth it. The Klingons have reasserted their dominance over Zosimus. We have beaten back the enemy fleet. We have destroyed the Hutet. The multiverse Golden Cats have been defeated. Gul Madred has been cast asunder. Kentar has been defeated. The Cardassians are on the run. They are afraid. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed what you have seen during the course of this series, and indeed this episode specifically, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, click the little bell next to it so you get a notification when there is a new episode out, and indeed, comment. Tell me what you think I've done right, tell me what you think I've done wrong. Tell me if you think it's unfair that after the crash I did things differently. Do you think I should have done things exactly the same? I hope your answer's no, because this has worked out a lot better for me. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I've only released the first episode at this point, and I'm so grateful to all the comments that you guys have put in, all the likes that you guys have hit on the video. It's really, really nice to see that Star Trek Armada 3 content is still very popular on my channel, and I hope this series really tickles your fancy. There will be more series afterwards as long as you keep supporting it as much as you have done the first episode. This is The Goal, out.